Okay, well, hello Gators. Thank you for viewing our August workshop on student support services. Today we will go over the support services that are offered through EGCC and our TRIO Scholars program. For some, this information will be a reminder of services they have used in the past. For others, this will be new information to places they can go if help is needed. I hope this information helps you throughout your academic journey, but specifically at the start of a new semester and school year. Don't forget to complete the ungraded evaluation at the end to earn participation credit. Without further ado, let's get started with our August workshop on student support services. Per the norm, we want to make sure we are setting our goals. Firstly, we'll discuss why support services are important. Knowing how important something is can lead to more prevalent use of that service. The importance of support services is huge, but it's still great to express that in various ways. Next, we'll go over some of the popular support services offered to EGCC students, especially those in TRIO Scholars. The services we will discuss include the tutoring/testing center, the library, our accessibility services department, and lastly, and my personal favorite, the TRIO Scholars licensed counselor. You may be asking, why are student support services even important to me? My grades are fine. I don't run into issues. And if I do, I just figure them out. Well, part of the goal of student support services is to provide personal growth and academic success to the student. Every student would love to achieve both of these qualities. With the diversity of college students increasing, student support services contribute to the quality of the academic experience and help students achieve learning potential. In addition, by utilizing these services, you, the student, can gain greater academic success. This point is obvious. By getting help with your academics or attaining tools to increase comprehension, you are likely to increase success academically. Student support services also increase rational decision-making. I, for one, can sometimes let negative thoughts run wild in my brain. I've had students who didn't realize that there was a support out there for their financial aid, so they just were going to drop all their courses and not come back. By having a support professional help you get through difficult aspects of your educational journey, you gain perspective and an outside resource that will help eliminate that stinking thinking and get you back on track. By being involved with support services in college, these students also tend to lead more active roles in their community and society as they progress through life. They realize they enjoy reaching out and appreciate the help, and therefore are not afraid to do so moving forward and want to give back. This is a way to increase mental health throughout your life. Now, some of our new students may not know this, but TRIO Scholars recently changed their name from TRIO Support Services, Student Support Services, also known as TRIO SSS. So clearly, with that title, we believe in supporting the students through services. Data from our program has shown how important support services are. Last year, our graduates had a 3.0 GPA or higher 73% of the time. This is proof that the use of support services increases academic success. At the same time, TRIO Scholars or student support services participants were also twice as likely to remain in school and or graduate than those that were not. Students who utilize support services are more persistent and show greater resiliency. So let us first discuss the tutoring offered at EGCC. I think this is the one that students use the most. And we'll start with the BrainFuse aspect. So online tutoring is available through BrainFuse. This service provides online tutoring access to any Eastern Gateway student, both on and off campus. There are several components featured through this service, including live help in a variety of courses, 24-hour access to submit a writing assignment to the writing lab, academic tools to build skills and support learning, along with collaborative tools to connect students to students or instructors to students. The tutoring office can also set you up with a one-on-one tutor. These can be done in the office or over Zoom. You can always reach out to your TRIO Scholars academic counselor to facilitate this, but if you choose to do it on your own, please include in your email your name, your student ID number, and the course number and name. Also through the tutoring office is the testing department. This can be vitally important for our students in the health services field. Here they can set up their TEAS test, but also a TEAS test prep course. This is huge because the TEAS test is such a difficult test that the prep is actually crucial to student success, not only getting into passing the test, but also getting into their program, which usually needs a score of around 60% or higher. So if you want to reach out to either, please see their emails listed there. So to get to tutoring, specifically the Brain Fuse, you'll go into your student portal, which looks like this. You'll click on the 3 bars on the top left. It'll then populate this side screen, and at the bottom you click tutoring and it'll be Brain Fuse. But if you're looking for the one-on-one tutoring, here, send an email from your student email account to tutoring@wksp.edu. In the subject line, you can put your course number in subject. And then here's honestly a quick, easy template to use to reach out to them. Hello, my name is, and your student ID number. I was hoping you could help me find a tutor for my, and then your course number and name. And then I always show gratitude, thank them for their time. These are people that you're reaching out to on the other end. Treat them as such. And honestly, if you're looking for TEAS prep, you can send pretty much the same thing except for testing@wksp.edu and just say you're looking for the TEAS prep. Our next service is one that usually gets overlooked, and that's the library. Listed there are the phone numbers for the library services on both the Steubenville and Youngstown campuses. There's also a number that you can text and an email. They're also listed. The library is great for research. And I know a lot of students feel that that's just a very ambiguous word. It's just huge. It means multiple things, and that is true. But whether it be for a project or a paper, the library has thousands of resources that can aid you in your quest. Scholarly journals, articles, and all the like. That may seem like a daunting task, but the library has systems in place to help you narrow your search and professionals to assist. So they have right on their website, they will have FAQs. They also have reaching out to one of the library staff functions so that you can narrow down whether it's your search or if it's a specific topic or if it's even looking for a topic. They have all those things that can be utilized through their website. Some of the other features they offer are a test and career prep and a feature films you can stream. You know, not everyone has all the streaming services, and there are some Hollywood movies on there that you can stream. In addition, they have YouTube videos that can help you navigate the many academic features located in the library. Now, we do plan to have a specific workshop on the library probably in January, but until then, I would look over some of those short YouTube videos to see some of the functions you can get at the library. To get there, again, you're going to go to your student portal. Right there in the bottom middle is a big library one. One function I did want to make note of, and this is probably the best one they have, when you go on the picture on the left is the library home screen. And down there in the bottom right, you'll see a gator with a book. Now, if it's open, you can see on the right, it's open and it says, yes, we're online. If it's closed, it means that they're offline. What I've been told is one of their staff is actually monitoring those chats, and they can have, if you reach out asking questions right through that, you'll have a chat function. Now, if the book is closed and no one is there, what that'll do, you can still reach out to that thing. You can still open a chat, and it will send an email to the library staff. And if it's normal business hours, someone will log on and help you. If it's not, they will see the email the next time and reach out to you. It's kind of the same with the text tool. They request that you keep your text short and very basic, and then they will reach out via email to give you further instructions. Honestly, this would be the tool I would use if I was looking for anything. So if I went into the library and didn't know where the scholarly journals or articles were located, I would go right to this Gator, ask where they would recommend I start, and go from there. Or, hey, I'm looking for APA, how to format my APA paper. Go right to this, ask them, they will be able to show you. I think this is an underutilized tool. Like I said, there's a EGCC employee on the other end of this that is looking to help you. It's not a bot, it's an actual human. I would definitely utilize this tool. Okay, so some students may struggle in their classes due to not getting or realizing they have accommodations. The Accessibility Office can help with this. Their email is listed below, access@egcc.edu. If you know or believe you have a disability that requires classroom accommodations, please reach out to them. This can be huge in your academic success. Students are responsible for notifying the college regarding any disabilities for which they may need special services. I repeat, the student is responsible for notifying the college. Students should make arrangements to speak or meet with the Director of Student Accessibility Services. The director will assist students in resolving immediate issues, provide assistance with academic concerns, and attempt to answer students' questions. Pertinent documentation from a medical professional, psychiatrist, or psychologist must be submitted to the director and kept on file. Now, these are confidential files, so don't feel like everyone would be knowing about this. Eastern Gateway Community College is committed to providing reasonable accommodations for students with disabilities. Reasonable accommodations may include extended time allowances for testing and required projects, interpreters, approved assistance equipment, and/or access to lecture notes and materials such as overhead slides. I think this is a great tool for students who sometimes struggle and but maybe feel embarrassed about their disability. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It is something that can be overcome very easily by reaching out to accessibility services and getting that accommodation. The last student support service I want to talk about is actually one through our Trio Scholars program. And I've said this numerous times. I think it is the best service we offer. It is our licensed counselor, Dr. Carissa Henry, and there she is right there. And that is pretty much how Carissa always looks. Big old smile on her face. She's one of the nicest, happiest people I know. I can't get under her skin as much as I try. She just lets everything roll off her back. I know she is currently reaching out to many of our students now that she is back on campus. Carissa, or I guess Dr. Henry, has her email right there, and then that is her confidential phone number as well. Again, she keeps everything confidential in her files. She does not even share anything with the advisors. Carissa is great. She does in-person and phone counseling. And I believe she is, now that we are kind of on Zoom or on working remotely, she is also doing Zoom counseling. The big reasons that Carissa sees students are for anxiety, depression, grief, and relational issues. She also can diagnose for a disability as well. And that's if the student wants or needs. There's a million other things Carissa does. I've had students who needed help with finances, or finding a place to live, or finding a counselor near them, or finding housing near where they live, and they are not even local students. Carissa is honestly the best service we have. She goes above and beyond in everything she does. I know I say it all the time, Sheridan, but she is amazing. Any student that works with her just seems to says the same thing. I've never heard anyone say a negative thing about Dr. Carissa Henry. Um, and I recommend reaching out to her if you or your academic counselor if you feel you need to speak with her for your mental health. Like I said, I was going to keep it quick. Are there any questions? Specifically, if there are, reach out to your academic counselor. So while we talk about all these support services, Mary Beth and myself are, handling all the Youngstown, Steubenville, and online students. We numerous times will have students that talk to us about they need tutoring. You don't have to reach out on your own. We can help you reach out. We can send an email on your behalf. We have students who reach out because they need their accommodations met. We reach out to accessibility services. Or if they need help with doing a research paper, we can guide the student through the library resources. Support is our middle name. When we were student support services, that was what we always said because that is something we believed. It was, if you have questions, you don't have to try to find this stuff on your own. Yes, this workshop would be great if you remembered and, oh yeah, I can go to accessibility services and there's their email. But if you don't remember, reach out to your academic counselor. They will guide you in the right direction. If they don't know the exact way to go, they will find out and get back to you. Like I said, thank you for attending. Thank you for viewing. Please complete the ungraded evaluation at the end. And if you have questions, reach out to your counselor. Thank you.